This may be you in a few weeks. A new gameplay mechanic known as the endgame collapse is being implemented in Dead by Daylight. It's set to go live on the public test build on April 25th, 2019. The biggest changes are as follows. Opening the exit gates triggers a 3-minute countdown timer. When the timer expires, all survivors who have not escaped the trial are instantly sacrificed. If a survivor is downed or hooked, the countdown timer is slowed, which gives the survivor team more time to save their teammate. The killer will gain the ability to close the hatch, but doing so powers the exit gates regardless of how many generators are remaining. The killer can also open the exit gates using a special interaction similar to how survivors open them. Doing so activates the countdown timer and any endgame perks they may be using. Now to answer some frequently asked questions. Will the hatch still spawn if there's more than one survivor left? Yes, the hatch spawning requirements have not changed. Will any endgame perks receive changes? Most perks will remain the same, but Remember Me and Left Behind will see some changes. Will perks like No One Escapes Death still activate if the endgame collapse is triggered early? Yes, these perks activate whenever the collapse is triggered. If the hatch is opened with a key, can the killer close the hatch? Will this start the endgame collapse? Yes, the hatch can be closed after it's opened with a key, and doing so will trigger the endgame collapse. Can the killer open the exit gates at any point during the trial? No, only once the generators have been powered. And finally, for my thoughts about the collapse, I think this is a necessary change for Dead by Daylight. The collapse forces survivors to take escaping the map seriously, whereas prior to this change, they could linger on the map and hold the game hostage indefinitely. The instances where survivors actually get sacrificed due to the endgame timer will probably be rare, as 3 minutes is plenty of time to power the exit gates. Plus, the timer is slowed when a survivor is hooked or downed. However, it could be a potent threat if you're stuck in Freddy's dream world or have the pig's reverse bear trap on your head. Overall, this sounds like an exciting and welcome new feature to Dead by Daylight, and I look forward to seeing it in action when it goes live. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for future content.